Welcome to a new era of Raw, and we kick it off with one of the new drafts from the shake-up. So things are a little bit different now. We uploaded a video sort of between this and between Summerslam explaining things, so I'm not going to harken on about it. Please go check that out if you're a little bit confused as to why I'm on my own. But the shake-up did happen, and we're just going to continue the universe mode. So, it's been pretty much announced that Pete Dunne is not going to Hell in a Cell and defending his championship. He's beaten everybody on Raw. So Nigel McGuinness, the GM, has decided, you know what? Fine, he doesn't have to. He's beaten everybody so far. The shake-up's happened. We need to establish some new main eventers. So after Hell in a Cell is Elimination Chamber. So the Raw main event scene is just developing and brewing towards Elimination Chamber. Over the next few weeks, well, over the next 2 months, we're going to be having loads of exhibition matches just like this one. Shelton Benjamin, Johnny Gargano, and a third man. They're all going to compete, and every time somebody picks up a win, they pick up points. They get into Nigel McGuinness's good books. So, it's a little bit convoluted, but we're not going to have like a massive Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The Universal Championship will not be on the line. This is a new Raw arena. If I remember, I will tag the person that made it in the description or on the screen or something. That's if I remember. It's called like Dark Raw on Xbox One. You'll be able to find it. It was in an episode of the 101's Best Custom Arenas. And the final man in this triple threat exhibition match to gain themselves some brownie points to get him Nigel McGuinness's good books on the route to Elimination Chamber and Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell does still matter to the Raw brand. But EC3 is finally here with a working Tron. So as this match begins, I want to explain, because there's only me playing Universe Mode now, it's going to be a little bit different. I am actually going to be still playing it. I'm not going to simulate the matches because I want decent finishes. However, I've removed reversal prompts to make things a lot more difficult. The difficulty is on Legend, or Legend if you like. As you can see there, the reversal prompts are gone. I don't know if I'm pressing them too quick or too slow to even things out a bit here. So I am going to be playing all of the matches. It's just going to be on my own instead. And yeah, it's going to be the exact same as it was at SummerSlam, but minus Aiden. Which, like I said, feel free to go watch the video. Fucking EC3 is getting the shit beaten out of him here by Johnny Gargano, and he's managed to bring it back. Oh, now he's got to deal with the gold standard. Both from SmackDown. Both have had some sort of success as well. EC3 pinned Brock Lesnar, and Shelton Benjamin, former $1 million champion. Oh god, Shelton just took down EC3 like a massive jumping knee strike. Just completely floored EC3. Gargano's getting all fired up. Oh god, a backbreaker. Come here, Shelton. Come here, Shelty boy. Obviously, I'm going to be biased while I am playing. But I'm not... I don't actually win all the matches. I've been like practicing and like, oh, can I actually get away with doing this? And I end up losing more than winning. So we'll see how it goes. But EC3 is managing to dominate at the moment. Let's hope he can keep it up and actually earn himself a spot. It's not looking good. Oh, EC3's toppled. Hey up, Gargano was looking to capitalise on that. Shelton just launched EC3 face first over the top rope. Oh god, talk about face first. Gargano's kissing the turnbuckle. Oh! Another knee strike! Another fucking knee strike! No, Shelton, go away. Please. Shelton. Ooh, a monkey flip. Shelton's been so goddamn impressive this season. A pin. One. Oh, only one. Only one. You can't be cheeky like that, Shelty. It's alright, EC3. Stay over here. Just stay out of view. There's a lawn dart going on. Capitalise! Capitalise! Roll him up! EC3 won the IC belt last season like this. One. Oh god, Gargano is not the demon. EC3 can't get an upset victory like that. Not this season. Oh! Massive enziguri. Grab Shelton. Toss him. Across the bloody ring. Oh, God. A dropkick out of nowhere. Gargano, go away. Oh! What you doing, man? Grab him. Grab him. Hey. Oh, God. It's time to worry. Bloody hell. Look at this clinic that they're putting on. Back and forth. Oh! Massive super kick by Gargano. By Gargano. Gargano. Started turning it into a musical, as always. No, 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 Gargano. No, 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 not today. It's not elimination. A lot of the time we used to do elimination matches. This one is not. Tougher challenge. A tougher challenge. Get that pinfall with all 3 men included. Oh, God, Gargano, piss off. Oh, shit. Oh, EC3's going for a ride. Shelton's just watching. Oh, that might be EC3 out briefly. Oh, fucking hell. No, Shelton. No, no. Oh, no, Gargano broke up the signature. Oh! Oh, grab him. No, Gargano. Shit, full Nelson STO. Middle of the ring. Oh, fuck. That's what he used on the Indies. 2. Oh, no, no, no. Shelton's just watching. He don't care. Oh, Shelton with a complete shot. Out of nowhere. 1, 2. Shelton Benjamin wins the triple threat. Holy shit. So after that epic win from Shelton Benjamin, Raw is about to get iconic. Because the Iconics are now drafted to the Raw roster. The Raw Women's Division. So the shake-up we did prior to this episode of Raw, prior to SummerSlam, was a little bit messy. We did it just after Tribute to the Troops and it was a little bit all over the place. We were accidentally booking some women on both shows. Now it is definitive who is on which brand. And the Iconics are here on Raw. They can also appear in the tag division, which is still cross-brand. But they're out here tonight for some singles division. And Billie Kay from the Iconics will take on the newly crowned Raw Universal Women's Champion, Toni Storm. Charlotte Flair's not been seen since losing last night at SummerSlam against Toni Storm in the main event. But Toni Storm is hyped up and ready to put the women on notice that she is not to be messed with from now on. So last night we saw the culmination of an epic underdog story, Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair. Nobody thought that Toni Storm would actually win. She's fallen flat in every other match against against Charlotte Flair. Holy shit, caught me off guard because she's just been rolled up by Billie Kay, and now with the new women on Raw, she's got to prove a point that, you know, she's not an underdog anymore. She's now on top. Toni Storm's now just pummeling Billie Kay in the corner. A little bit of taunt in there. As far as we know, it will still be a triple threat at Hell in a Cell. The next pay-per-view that we have, Asuka, Charlotte Flair and Toni Storm. We need to try and get hold of Charlotte. And Asuka's not on the show tonight, but she still will be in that championship match. We have to see what is going to happen with all 3 women in the same ring. No holds barred. Inside of a cell, possibly. Oh, my voice went. We'll have to see what Nigel decides on. The stipulation. Whether he thinks that it's time to put the women inside of a cell or not. So it is really, really not looking good for Billie Kay. Holy shit. German suplex into the bottom turnbuckle. Toni Storm Oh, just as Storm was, like, going towards the win, Peyton Royce distracted her. Typical iconic strategy. Oh! Toni Storm! Modified Eye of the Storm! 1! No! The referee! He's been pulled out! Toni Storm does not look too happy about that. Peyton Royce has just yanked Capaldi out of the bloody ring. Toni Storm warning off Peyton Royce. I don't know if it's gonna do any good though. Oh, roll up. Into a prawn. 1. No, only 1. Peyton has thrown a chair into the ring. Oh, a massive shoulder barge. Oh, tried to grab the feet. Oh, and a shotgun dropkick through the bottom rope. A baseball slide, just knocking Toni Storm onto her backside. Oh my god. Oh, Storm 0 on the mat on the outside. Holy shit, Toni Storm could be going for the win. A very, very dominant win. She had like a brief moment where Peyton Royce distracted her and also pulled out the referee, but this could be it. Oh, Eye of the Storm with a pin. Referee's far enough away from Royce. 1, 2. And Toni Storm picks up a hell of a dominant win. Another exhibition match to get into Nigel McGuinness's good books, leading up to Elimination Chamber. And it's Seth freaking Rollins. Never before seen on Raw, I don't believe anyway. But he's about to set things on fire in this singles match. And the one and only, the glorious Bobby Roode. Not been seen on Raw for quite some time. Most known for his feud with EC3 over the Intercontinental Championship last year. They had a hell of a rivalry round about this time of the year as well. We might see that reignite on the road to Elimination Chamber. Seth Rollins, Bobby Roode. A match that we've never seen before. Both men flailing at each other. There we go, collar and elbow tie up. Bobby Roode, clearly the stronger of the two. Be quite nice to see one of these men face Pete Dunne. Maybe after Elimination Chamber, if they're not successful there. Rollins, oh, I think he caught his face on the apron. It was like a springboard drop kick to the outside. Didn't look good for either of them. Stiff elbow by Bobby. Oh, God. What massive suplex on the outside. Bobby Roode's not really had the opportunity to shine. Neither of these men have. We really struggled to book them prior to SummerSlam. Oh, massive forearm to the back of the head. Oh, massive jumping knee strike. We saw those from Shelton Benjamin. We might have to see Rollins versus Benjamin at some point. Especially if Rollins wins this match. We're going to have to see which of the two is better. Oh, Rollins with some stiff elbow shots to the gut. Oh! Following it up with some super kicks, I guess. Dodging Roode. That looks like he's found his new target. Oh, well, he had, until Roode just plopped him over the top there. Just getting rid of him. Oh, no. You fool! Holy shit. Rollins to the top. I've just burped. Oh, a frog splash. He almost caught his legs on the top rope there. That could have been messy. Two count. Risky 2 count there. Bobby Roode almost didn't make it. Oh, he went for the thing. He went for the glorious DDT. It didn't end well. Oh God, he's inadvertently ducked. Seth Walker, I think. I cannot remember, but it's fine. It's all popping off. Rollins is setting up for something. We're about to find out what. A springboard knee. Oh God, that was a rough landing. He landed incredibly badly, I guess, on his knee there. Fucking hell. history of knee injuries. Oh, now Bobby Roode targeting the knee that he landed on. All of his weight came crashing down onto that knee. Snapmare by Bobby Roode into a neck breaker. And now some vintage Seth Rollins. Got him in the powerbomb position. Buckle bomb. We've not seen that for quite a long time. Oh, Roode picking him up. But no, Rollins with a reversal. Inverted DDT. And now setting up for the curb stomp. Boom! And he hits it. Bobby Roode is out. Rollins could be picking up a very, very big win. And he does. The match before the main event. We've got some women's division action. We saw Toni Storm pick up a massive win earlier tonight against the Iconics, against Billie Kay. With Peyton Royce at ringside. Bianca Belair back on the red brand. She went down to NXT during the shake-up, started a best of 7, NXT got, well, deleted I suppose, and now she's back on Raw. So it looks like Nigel McGuinness certainly thinks there's some potential in Bianca Belair. And her opponent, making her Raw debut. She had debuted on SmackDown, but she was shaken up, and she's now with her husband on Raw. It's Mrs. Wrestling, Candice LeRae. Now, we've also got a pretty big announcement for the main event, which follows this match, and that is that it will be a tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now, we'll go on to that in the main event, but for now, let's crack on with this women's match. So, because we've got so many new faces on Raw, we have to figure out who is worth championship matches, who is worth looking at, who is worth being booked. And that is what this match is for. We're going to find out which one of these two women is going to make a name for themselves. Bianca Belair or Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae lost her match on SmackDown. It was a qualifying match to get to SummerSlam. Bianca Belair, however, really successful against Tessa Blanchard in NXT when they started the best of 7. She won 2 matches in that series, and I'm pretty certain she beat Tessa Blanchard before the series began. So she's got quite a lot of momentum. We also know that over on SmackDown, on the next episode of SmackDown, the women are going to be put into another tag qualifier, because at Hell in a Cell, the Horsewomen, which obviously we'll elaborate on SmackDown, they will be defending against more than one female tag team. So we might see some of these women over in that qualifier, depending on if they win or lose this match. Candice LeRae managing to stay on top throughout the intro of this match. It's been a little bit back and forth. Bianca's got a couple of reversals in, as she has now. But it's been quite back and forth until she hit that STO at least. And now Bianca's just on the hunt. She's fed up of LeRae already. She knows that she deserves and she should be in a championship match against Toni Storm. So Candice LeRae just punched Bianca Belair to the outside. The brawler's toppled over to the ringside area. We're going to harken back to last year. Candice LeRae proved that she's pretty hardcore in the women's division. Bloody hell, a leaping neck breaker. She's really showing Bianca Belair who the EST of Raw actually is. But last year, Candice LeRae made a debut at the Royal Rumble, defending Paige, as Paige was attacked by Shayna Baszler. Baszler was about to crush Paige's face with a steel chair, and LeRae made the save after being signed that very night. She then went on to face Baszler and Ember Moon in a triple threat championship match, where she was unfortunately unsuccessful. And now Belair, with an Eye of the Storm of her own version of Toni Storm's finisher. She might be sending a bit of a message there to Toni Storm, saying watch your back, because the EST is right behind you. Whoa! A massive inverted Frankensteiner. Oh, LeRae went to settle for something, but Belair was getting out of there real quick. It seemed like she could sense it there. I think she's got her by the hair, almost. She looked like she had, to get a proper grip. Now is LeRae setting up? It looks like she might be. She certainly tried, but Belair, holy shit. Belair could be onto something here. Oh, throwing her face first into the turnbuckle, turning her around there. Uh-oh. We're looking for something big here. I'm not looking forward to it. What is Belair gonna do? A superplex? Halfway across the ring. Oh god, she's got her in that burning hammer position. KOD! Holy shit. That's what she used to defeat Blanchard. Oh, Candice LeRae. Calling it a close one there. Now LeRae with a reversal. Running on pure adrenaline now. Oh, she went for a kick to the gut. Kick to the arm instead. Oh, massive hurricanrana. Oh, she tried again, but no. Belair with a reversal. Oh, STO. Oh, brutal kicks by Bianca Belair. Just, tossing Candice LeRae across the ring. What is she setting up for now? What is she going to do? Oh, she's setting up for another glam slam. Another double-armed chicken wing drop. Now LeRae looks to be setting up for a finish. That top rope neck breaker. She going to hit it? Oh! Punch to the chest to Bianca. She's setting it up. There it is! Pin her! Pin her! Get the cover! Come on! 1, 2, 3! And she picks up a massive win against the EST of Raw, Bianca Belair. It is now time for the main event. Tag team match for the new Raw Tag Team Championships. The own brand belts and the Revival have been handpicked by Nigel McGuinness to fight another team that he has chosen to determine the champions. So the New Day won the tag belts from the War Raiders in the build-up to SummerSlam. They're now on SmackDown. They got shaken up, shimmy and shaken. And now they're over there. So we're going to find out who the Revival are going to face to become the new Raw Tag Champs. I would know that music anywhere. That is the Universal Champion, Pete Dunne. And it looks like Nigel McGuinness has gifted him a tag title opportunity. Usually we see Mustache Mountain challenging for the tag belts. They're the team that took the belts from the Revival. But Pete Dunne is out here looking to become a double champ. He could be the first person to hold both the Universal Championship and the Tag Team Championship. But who is his partner? The King of Kings, Triple H. Former General Manager of SmackDown Live is Pete Dunne's tag partner. This is huge, because last year Triple H had aligned himself with Pete Dunne to get Pete Dunne the Universal Championship to begin with. He then betrayed Pete Dunne, and they had an excellent Hell in a Cell match. And we thought that was the end of things. It looks like Triple H is now signed to Raw and is Pete Dunne's tag partner. So there they are, the new Tag Team Championships. I don't think the Revival were quite expecting competition like this, though. Pete Dunne and the King of Kings, Triple H. Pete Dunne and Triple H must have built some bridges, I guess, after Triple H's crushing loss at last night's event at Survivor Series. Oh, massive forearm by Dunne. Dunne managed to fend off 3 other opponents. His epic long, record-breaking Universal reign almost came to an end when he came face-to-face with Killian Dane after Buddy Murphy was eliminated from the Fatal 4-Way. Velveteen Dream was the first to go. it came down to Dane and Pete Dunne. And for a brief moment, it looked like Dunne's reign came to an end. But no, he managed to bring it back. And he's still at the top of the mountain of Raw. And now he's got some massive, massive help. Not only Mustache Mountain in his corner, but Triple H literally in his corner for this match. It'll certainly be interesting to see Nigel McGuinness's reasons as to why he's picked Pete Dunne and Triple H, but I suppose Pete Dunne's actions speak for themselves. He is, well, possibly the best superstar on both Raw and SmackDown. He's had just a monstrous run as champion, and he's defeated everyone in his way. It's the whole reason he's not going to Hell in a Cell. There's no one for him to face. We could have a cookie-cutter #1 contenders match, but there's just nobody built up enough. So I guess now we're here, he might be forced to defend the tag belts at Hell in a Cell instead, if he manages to win this with his old mentor, Triple H. We could be seeing some tag action. No, Pete Dunne with a reversal. The Revival obviously have good chemistry to have the longest reigning tag championship, whatever. What is this? Sorry, I realised what they were doing and got a little bit put off. The Revival got to have some good chemistry considering they have the longest championship reign for the tag belts in history of Universe Mode, but now they've got to compete against Triple H. We've got two championship reign groundbreaking record holders in this match with the Revival and Pete Dunne, and a future Hall of Famer, Triple H. And now Triple H just completely in control here against Scott Dawson. Both Triple H and Dawson pretty fresh. Pete Dunne did get knocked to his backside, but he seems to be back up now. Dash Wilder going to make a tag. Managed to ground Triple H after Triple H was just laying in the offense. But it gave time for the game to recover. And now the offense has just turned to Dawson. I don't know who the crowd would even be more behind during this. Could be setting up for a massive move here. Power bomb! A jackknife power bomb just slamming down Dawson. Somehow managing to crawl back to his feet incredibly slowly. Going to be very interesting to see what Mustache Mountain's stance is on Pete Dunne teaming with Triple H rather than one of them. Now some tag team maneuvers between Pete Dunne and the Game. Pete Dunne trying to make the hot tag. Is he going to make it? No. Triple H just leaving him to the wolves. He needs to make sure Pete Dunne knows how to win this match on his own. I don't know why. Maybe to toughen him up. Pete Dunne's managing it. Don't look very happy with Triple H though. Makes the tag. Triple H now coming in to pick up the pieces of Dawson. Oh, massive spine buster there. 1, 2. No, not a 2. Didn't quite get there. Now Dawson with a reversal, tossing Triple H into the corner. Oh, big boot to the open wound of Scott Dawson. It's already been busted open by that pedigree. The tag was made before Wilder interrupted him. Pete Dunne with a shot to the gut. A shot to the gut? A shot to the gut. A gut to the shot. Possibly looking for another tag. Nope. Oh, kick to the gut. Twisting the arm. What is this? A hammerlock Northern Lights. Oh, might have been a mistake. No. With a reversal neckbreaker. There we go. And now Dunne targeting the open wound still. That seems to be the main point that Pete Dunne and Triple H are both working on. Holy shit. The Crimson Mess. Look at the strength. Military press into a double knee gut buster. A gut burster. And now setting up for another X-Plex. There is no way Scott Dawson is making that tag to Wilder. There is no way. Pete Dunne encouraging him to get up. There's the Kimura wrist lock. Locked in. Is he going to make... Yeah, he has! Scott Dawson's tapped. Pete Dunne and Triple H are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. In a strange turn of events, somehow Pete Dunne holds more gold. He now has 2 targets on his back, but I don't think he cares.